welcome back to the world's best fucking podcast in the world. I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
And this is
Hrom.
Hrom.
Yeah.
Which is a local band that we have on.
Rolls right off the tongue.
It does. It doesn't though, because I can't say it that well. Do you know any people out there probably calling you Hrom?
We get Chrome the most.
Chrome?
Like
Chrome?
Google Chrome.
Yeah.
They think we're Chrome. And
Is
it's
that
like-
because of the logo?
It is kind of a chromey logo.
Yeah, because you got kind of a chromy logo.
No, I think they ripped
What is
us
it, like a
off,
metal?
though.
Yeah.
Who ripped you off?
Chrome in
I think
general.
Google ripped off our logo gradient color scheme.
Oh,
Because
you
it
even
looks
googly?
when you paint chrome, right?
Yeah.
When artists paint chrome, it's typically that blue and then the sandy and then the horizon and the white, right? And that's how your logo sort of progresses. If I recall correctly.
That's
That's
true.
why
Yeah,
I'm
no.
not getting chrome right
So
when I'm
maybe-
painting.
Maybe that's where people are actually getting the chrome from, is because your logo looks very
It's mostly because
just like to get
no one expects you to
sponsored,
say Chrome.
right.
They go, oh, you didn't say that. You said a real word, Chrome. It's like, nope, that's not what I said at all. I
Yeah,
said
they
a
search
Slovak
for the
word.
real word
Yeah.
before they all say Hrom. Fuck it. So you guys local bands, we just did this shoot. People
All right.
don't know that at home, but let's
That's
talk
fine.
about what you guys did this week and kind of what you're working on recording wise. And
What we did this week was I got drunk at New Year's. I got drunk
everyone
at
got
Christmas.
drunk on New Year's. People
Yeah.
are still cute. I didn't know. I don't drink.
Oh, well, I did, and it was excellent.
You don't drink either? See, we didn't drink on
Yeah,
New Year's.
no.
I didn't drink on
But I
New
did
Year's
smoke
either,
shit
believe it or
tons of
not.
weed.
Okay, way to make me feel like the weird one.
I don't know if that's any better. I seems better to me. People don't die from
I
smoking.
consider it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I smoked a lot.
Okay.
Happy
good.
New Year.
Yeah.
I smoked my way into the
Yeah.
New Year.
And if I drink too much on New Year's, bad things happen.
It was mystical.
Mystical.
Yeah. So and we were just talking about how you guys are power metal and you've got major pipes.
Yeah, traditional power metal is kind of what we dubbed ourselves, out of the vein of like early 80s Halloween, Blind Guardian, Crimson Glory, stuff like that. It's a lot of fun to play that stuff. And Jan didn't think he could sing before, but we egged him on to, and he finally started doing it.
We didn't have a singer when we started.
So it's another one of those. We've had a lot of bands on here where it's
Yeah.
like didn't know I could sing, went in and I was all of a sudden
You
fucking
didn't
amazing.
know you could
You
sing?
didn't know, like even in the shower when you jerking it, you didn't like you know.
It's kind of difficult. To,
You're focused on other things at that point.
You never know, you might be an orgasmic singer. Yeah, he's cupping.
no, it was just kind of one of those things where we didn't have a singer, so I started to sing.
Well, JD's heard you play. He said, I've got to hear it because
Yeah,
I haven't
it's,
actually heard you guys yet. So I've got to take a listen. Are you guys on iTunes or SoundCloud or
Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Bandcamp? Lots of people are on Bandcamp.
We want to be on iTunes, and we probably will be.
Right.
We're a little behind on all that like important social media.
Well,
and
we're on
proper
iTunes.
websites.
So you guys are talking on iTunes.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So that's
Awesome.
that's
So we're technically on
you're
iTunes now.
technically,
Yeah, you're
you guys
technically
are
on iTunes.
So we are now on iTunes.
You
And
And
it
it
will
will
be
music
on
will follow up later on.
And people will be like, Hrom? Don't they mean Chrome?
Yeah.
There's a band out there called Chrome that is getting all of our visits.
Yeah, totally. We should make a band call ourselves Chrome because I think there's a marketing point here.
Make sure you use the same
And who
colors.
knows, one of us
Yeah.
might be able to sing. Because
Right.
me and Ron was like, I can't fucking sing.
Right.
But apparently,
The only problem is both of us play bass.
yeah, I could play a bit of drums. I think.
That's a new meaning to like the phrase double bass.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
no one would
Double
expect
bass,
that.
exactly, right there. There you go. There's the band name, Double Bass.
Lead bass and bass bass.
We're really making ground here.
Yeah.
Chrome, double bass.
We'll play together sometime.
Yeah, definitely do a show.
Yeah.
So we were talking about you guys raised $2,700, not a penny
Yeah.
more.
$2,700 for the Children's Cottage Society with this show. And it was
Yeah.
just like really neat because when you play in a metal band, you don't think you can do much. You don't think people really care about metal. But then something like that happens and like this Children's Cottage Society that does a whole lot for kids and
Yeah.
crisis
Yeah.
and stuff. Was just like, yeah, no, we'd love it if you put on a metal show and, you know, donate
Yeah.
the money to us. That'd be
And it
wicked.
was a great crowd. Like that crowd.
It was packed,
was,
and they
Where
were
was
into
the
it.
show?
They were feisty. Yeah.
It was at a place called The Distortion,
Oh, okay.
kind of around
Yeah.
Chinook Mall-ish area in
Yeah,
Calgary.
it's right by
Yeah.
me. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, it was. They were into it. I mean, people were moshing around. They were.
So one place. The
throwing
one
up the
reason I don't
horns
go
and-
to that one venue
Yeah.
is because I've toned myself down.
Yeah.
I don't do the most.
Well, you just don't stand at the front then. Unfortunately,
you
you're
can't
trying
stand
to
bloody
take
anywhere. When it
photographs,
fills
you
up
have
in
to
there,
be
you
in the
can't
front,
stand
so-
anywhere.
At a certain point, you have to
Yeah,
sort of evacuate it because
you're
you're going to
getting
get beaten
headbutted
up.
anyway.
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
some people in there who were like bigger dudes, and they're like, "This is my first mosh. I'm gonna give it my all." And they were
Jesus,
coming
buddy,
up to
calm
me.
the fuck down.
They were coming up to me after the show, be like, "That was my first mosh. I think I really tried.
I
think I did a good
8
job."
people in the face.
Yeah, basically.
I kicked a baby. I don't even know there's a baby in here, but I kicked it.
There's at least 2 people's blood on me. It's amazing.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I usually go with my girlfriend, and that doesn't end up too well. I'm usually like trying to save her in the corner. You know what I mean?
What's nice about the
Get
distortion?
your blood away from me. Why are you bleeding on me? Why does he have so many people's blood on him?
I don't want this AIDS.
I just went to distortion. Now I need an AIDS test.
The nice thing about the distortion though is that the hall is like very long, so when everyone's doing their thing in the front, you can actually there's a
sit at
lot
the
of room
back,
in the back
yeah.
to stand and watch, and you can see over everyone.
With the other douchebags that don't like to
Yeah, just
dance,
like
yeah.
standing, just
Yeah, the other guys that
slightly nodding your head
seriously listen to
to the
music.
beat of. That's totally actually
The
who I am at
musicians.
shows. I'm not gonna
Yeah, that's
lie.
who I am too. Yeah, I'm this serious guy at the back. It's like, is he enjoying this show? Or
But
like,
in my head, it's just like this song really fucking rules.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Yeah.
But
all
people must look at me and be
musicians,
like, was he forced in here? Or
Is he dating someone? I don't
yeah,
know.
he's just forced to watch because.
Yeah.
Because
Is there any shows coming up?
yes, we do. Saturday, January 23rd at Dickens Pub, which is downtown. Another venue we like to play that we haven't played in quite a few years. We're opening for Dickens. Yeah, it's easy to remember. It's got Dick in it. Dick in it.
It's so true. People will remember it just for that. It's
Yeah.
so true. It's a good name for a bar. Dickens.
So come down to the Dick. So we're opening for this band called Striker. They're this Edmonton group playing kind of like the.
Come down for the dick.
They're coming down for the Dick, and they are too coming down for the Dick. So they're called Striker. They're kind of the same kind of vein at us, like traditional heavy metal, speed metal kind of deal. They've been doing their shtick for a little while too, and yeah, so they're like releasing a new CD, and this is kind of their Calgary CD release show, and we're gonna play with them for the first time in quite a few years, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time. It's
So wait,
gonna
that
be a
was
wicked show.
January when?
January 23rd. It's a Saturday, so no excuses.
Yeah.
Oh, there
Unless
you
you
go.
work at Walmart.
And it's just the two of you guys on the bill? Or-
Yeah, it's just Jan and I. No,
No, the two bands.
Me and him.
Sings. I kind of root him on. You got it, buddy. Come on.
We line up
so there's the lineup is WMD, who we've played a couple shows with, us, Viathan, and then Strikers. So Striker.
Oh, wow. It's going to be a busy night.
It's gonna be a great night. Yeah,
Yeah.
and those
You
are all
making it
like
out to that show?
very solid
I
bands too.
don't know.
You
I don't know.
taking some pics.
Nobody's contacted me yet.
No one's because he always waits for contact. VIP.
Yeah, why buy a ticket?
I know. You contact me.
Well,
and
what
you
are
know.
the prices? The ticket
I actually have no idea. Concertworks is putting it up, so I don't imagine it's gonna be a $10 show. Maybe a $20 show.
Yeah.
Still, don't be cheap. Go buy some tickets.
For bands, I mean, that's totally reasonable, right?
Mhm.
I mean, you guys are putting
For
on...
solid bands too.
Yeah.
Like all the bands on the bill are solid. I think like other bands that try not to be like I'm solid, but yeah.
Yeah.
Pay $20
and
to get someone else's blood on you.
Yeah. Come down to the D, stay for the blood.
We got some big guys that are gonna give it their all.
And you guys have an album out currently, correct?
Yes, so in 2015 we released our second full-length Legends of Powerheart Part 1. It's a concept album.
It's even a good name.
Yeah, it's about this hero named Powerheart that Jan invented. He dubs it as a buffer. A buffer, what kind of version of yourself?
A buffer,
Alter ego.
Yeah, pretty much.
An alter ego.
A
What I
buffer
wish-
more attractive.
More
not-
attractive.
Yeah.
like a Sims.
Powerheart is-
Yeah.
We don't have any real pictures of him, but I assure you he's very attractive.
It's like
Stone jaw. You know the whole thing.
This
He's
guy
great.
makes Fabio look like a bum.
no. I was gonna say he is kind of like Fabio's better-looking cousin.
Fabio's better looking cousin Powerheart. How come
Yeah.
everyone knows him?
So it has kind of a story to it then.
It's
throughout
it's
the
definitely a
songs?
concept. There's 9 songs on it, and the way it starts, it kind of paints the picture of Powerheart as this like amazing warrior, just unstoppable guy. He's in this band called the Fighting Force. They live in this citadel of heroes, and they have this really like good thing going where like they're in an indestructible force and they protect the kingdom. Just the kingdom, we haven't even named it. But what happens to Powerheart is one day he's fighting a battle and just some in the battle just like not seeming right. It's like kind of seems wrong why he's fighting. And when he investigates it, he finds out like the kingdom's totally corrupt. And he's like, oh great, so everything I put my life into is a giant lie. Falls into a depression, which is hilarious because I don't know many power metal albums who have a hero falling into a depression.
Is that the depression song?
Yeah, we actually have a depression.
Yeah, but-
It's not called Zantac. It's called Virtue's Decay.
Zantac.
Isn't that an antidepressant?
Yeah, it is.
It's not. I think it's Xanax.
Yeah, you can snort.
Xanax.
You can snort.
Isn't
if you want.
Zantac and like a
He just goes on this huge like railing of Zantac, Xanax, and Coke, just like
way too many wings.
and he just overeats and feels regret.
That doesn't look as good looking anymore. He's got some zits on his face from the pizza grease.
But
Pizza zits.
Yeah.
he pulls himself together and is like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna find a way to just like leave this all behind." And he comes across this guy who gives him a stone called the Time Diamond.
Okay.
And
It's more of a diamond than a stone.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a time diamond,
It's a-
but it's made from stone.
Okay.
It's a thing. It's just
It's
thing.
a fucking time thing. Okay.
Yeah, you hold it,
Yeah.
you go through time.
fuck it.
Stop bitching.
don't
This is
read into
amazing
it.
technology,
Don't
okay?
read into it. It's fucking good.
So yeah, when he gets ready to travel through time, we kind of do this throwback to one of our earlier releases called the Queen of Steel EP. And the Queen of Steel is kind of like the female version of Powerheart.
Okay.
And she comes in as just like trying to like kill his parade and be like, "You're coming back, or I'm gonna kill you," and stuff like that.
So she's gonna kill him. They're not gonna fuck.
Oh,
or
they
anything.
yeah, it does. They don't fuck.
Oh, I
They-
thought they were going to.
They
for-
might fuck.
I thought they were going to. We got some stoppage on the storyline.
Hey, Jan, are you guys doing the interview right now? There's no sound ?
That's at 3:25.
And it's 3:26.
Is there
Do we
sound,
still not have
guys?
sound?
Do you not have sound?
Do we not have sound?
Well, just keep on going, guys.
All right.
The YouTube stuff.
Yeah, well, other stuff's gone. So,
All right, so
all
yeah, basically they battle and he manages to kind of evade. We don't know if she's dead or not, but he evades. And I love the last song on the album, Terminal Velocity, because it's just paints the picture of him kind of holding the diamond. This red beam
Okay.
covers him. He shoots into space, into like this time traveling portal. Like it's not like the portal appears in front of him and he walks through it. There's this huge like space travel thing, and it gets really sci-fi, and it's
So you guys
And that's
definitely
where
need
we leave 'em.
some art there for this story.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So once he travels, and that's how it ends. It ends with him like passing through the portal.
It
and-
sounds fucking epic.
So anything can happen right now. He could still fuck the Queen of Steel. I'm not gonna leave it out.
I think a shag somewhere in there. You know, like even like 300 when it was like kind of like a hate sex. Did you watch the second one? I watched that
No.
movie and the seats move. I watched it in the moving seats, and there's just like a 20-minute sex scene, and your seats kind of like moving to the sex scene.
Is that
And-
actually?
Like,
yeah,
do you
but the people
thrust
on
to
the,
his
the people
thrust?
on the side here, their seats don't move. So you got some like old lady looking at you, and it's like a really hardcore sex scene, and he throws her around for a bit in that movie.
Do you
so-
get thrown around in the seat too? Just like, oh,
Yeah, I kind of turned my seat off, kind of discreetly, and like crossed my legs. I don't know, this is getting a bit much for me. But yeah, you should have like some hardcore throw around scene. You know, maybe they like anger fuck. Like, I hate you so much, but I'm super proudy. Brody, or you know, whatever.
So where does all the inspiration for all this come
And then
from?
he
'Cause it's
gets her
quite elaborate
pregnant.
story.
And they have like this crazy kid that like. Sorry, I'm just.
Lloyd, we'll bring you around. We're writing it. All right.
We're naming the kid Lloyd.
Naming the kid Lloyd.
Lloyd's vying for a writer's job here.
Yeah,
The inspiration, I think, so in the first album, so Blesk, 2009, Jan wrote and recorded it all himself at like 18 years old, and that's the kind of guy you wanted to join a band with, and that's why I joined then. And there's this song on it called Ultimate Fighter, which is like basically a general description of Powerheart, but before Powerheart.
Okay.
And it's kind of, I think it draws a lot of inspiration from that. So,
And neither one of you draw.
like draw
Not well.
the...
Oh, okay. Well, you should just. There's a lot of like storyline there. You can a lot of cool pictures.
Well, we know a few artists who I think we get in on it, but...
Yeah.
A lot of people
Do
we
you
know
draw?
draw.
Well, we both draw, but it just sounds sounds cool.
If you wanna like...
We do art. We don't talk about our art very much. On the
No, I don't
podcast.
talk much about our art at
But
all.
you're,
Why?
why
Does
don't
it
you
suck?
storyboard?
Well, when we started the podcast, we
Does
did.
it suck?
Yeah.
Does it suck?
I don't know.
Is that the reason?
Yeah, it's bad. We do art, but it's shit. No, I hope it's not bad. I don't know.
It was so bad
I
in
think
my
it's
case
good.
they put it on Olympic helmets. So.
Oh, well, then it's good.
But yeah, we used to. But like we talk a lot of bands, and I guess we had Liam Mosley on who did,
Yeah,
did
we
a
had
lot of
Liam.
makeup art and stuff. But we never talk about. We do Comic-Con too, right? So
Oh.
we show our art there. If you manage to stumble across our table, then you're like, holy fuck, you guys draw?
That's awesome.
Because that's exactly what we sell at Comic-Con. So maybe we don't market that enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, JD's an airbrusher, old airbrush guy,
Yep.
and
Cool.
tattoo artist, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, he has a whole genre of shit that he's been doing for
Yeah.
the past
Yeah, photographer, cover concerts, all that
documentaries
kind of
and
stuff.
crap. And I'm a graffiti artist,
Yeah.
so I do like black and
Yeah.
white ink pictures. Sort of.
Oh, awesome.
Cool.
I'm into more like gangster style art.
I had heard that a lot of the inspiration for your stuff had actually come from video games.
There definitely has been some inspiration from video games. I'll let you.
Yeah. I mean, we have a thing we do. We LAN.
Right.
So
We
have
used
like
to
a-
LAN pretty
Okay,
religiously.
what the fuck is that?
Local
It's when
area
you get
network.
a whole
Okay.
bunch
Yeah,
of
you
computers
get-
in one
yeah.
room,
Yeah.
and you get a hub, and you plug them all in, and everyone plays the same game together, but on their own computer.
So people do
So
that?
it's like playing
Yeah.
Xbox,
How
except
many computers can you get in one?
We had like 6 or 8 going at one
Yeah, we
point.
did.
Wow.
Our electricity
Played
would
like-
go out
And
every
what
now
game
then.
would you?
Diablo, Unreal Tournament.
So the only way that you can play with them is if they're in the same room.
yeah.
And you can't play online.
Yeah.
No, you can do it online. We just didn't because there's this hub thing, which is just like
so
an
no one else
You
electronic
can
box.
be far away as long as you're in the same network. Basically, I mean, it's kind of an
okay.
IT thing, but yeah.
Yeah, it was pre sort of internet when, you know. Well,
had
the
your
internet was
Ethernet,
around,
yeah.
but I mean, it was
Yeah.
so slow that you couldn't get great connection, so you would.
Yeah. Someone's
Basically.
tapping that heart button like a motherfucker. right
Yeah,
now.
you'd all just plug in
Yeah.
via Ethernet. And
Okay.
And it was so much fun. And actually, we have a little bit of inspiration from that in the song Citadel of Heroes because we kind of just like compared like all the fighting force hanging out to us playing video games, which, you know, goes hand in hand.
Well, we're all avid gamers. So
Yeah.
like Jordie's in on our games. Me and him game every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Now that
You
I
can't tell by the gaming setup
Yeah,
behind
we-
us.
you know, we're
Oh
pretty-
yeah,
Okay.
those wicked that headset.
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
So yeah, we're pretty game orientated too.
Yeah.
But recently it's been Battlefront more than
I
anything.
heard that's so good.
It's very good. It's very addictive.
I heard it's got like 4G resolution capability, like
It just makes my dick move when I put it on.
just in the
all I-
direction your guy is going.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I gotta go back to the first
Yeah.
base.
Yeah, it's a good game. But
Yeah.
I'm also playing the new Tomb Raider now, which is also blowing my mind
Oh
Yeah.
really?
in many ways too. And she's British, so I connect with the game on a different level. You know what I mean? So when
guys
you've got the
eat,
headphones
you
in,
know,
you're really involved.
similar
it's like
diet and-
it's
Like
like you're a
your
Tomb
dad.
Raider. You know what I mean? I feel like a woman when I'm playing the game. Like,
I
am
feel at home.
are my tits bouncing too much when I'm climbing this cliff? You know.
I hope I don't chafe. This is my favorite shirt.
I hope my sports bra holds up when I'm climbing this mountain.
Hopefully,
No,
you don't
that's-
dress up like Laura Croft when you're streaming on
Yeah, what
Twitch.
I do
but-
in my own house is up to me. you know?
Exactly. He leaves the rest of us out of it, and that's
Don't
the,
judge me for what I do behind closed doors.
and broadcast the world.
And broadcast the well, but you know, that's what I like to do.
Yeah. So, your album, like I said, inspiration, you got it from there. I had actually heard too that World of Warcraft was part of it.
I think some people in the band have played Warcraft, but I don't think it transferred over. Like I don't think inspiration.
I-
from that
it's
can
just the
I
transfer.
had a, I
fantasy,
had
I
a
guess.
phase though.
But yeah,
The
that kind of.
fantasy,
One of the
there's not much
reasons
sci-fi
we-
in
One of the reasons we took so long to record is because I needed to get to level 60. But is that a positive thing? No.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why my art isn't progressing right now,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to get the Han Solo blaster.
Yeah.
You're killing me.
I'd say more so if it was video game inspired, it'd be by like old games like Heretic and Hexen. and
Oh,
stuff
really?
like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the skull tag? Doom.
Doom, yeah.
Doom.
Nipples just got a hard use.
Well, it's
We-
all those
we
ID
land-
software games.
Yeah.
We land on Windows
Yeah.
98 computers, like games from the mid 90s, and it was
Yeah.
awesome.
Nice.
My Windows 98 computer shut down from just virus after virus. That's when I found porn.
Yeah.
And-
But yeah, basically,
And not the secure sites.
porn on Windows 98.
I didn't care about.
Is that when
suicides.
when it wasn't even videos? It was just pictures, and
Yeah.
the screen would like
Yeah,
load
man.
that
Line
quick,
at
Yeah.
a time.
I remember Windows 98.
and took forever to get to her nipples. Like, come on, I'm happy.
I was
All
done
right.
by the nipples. So it's-
Yeah, he already gets
She's
in his
pretty.
head.
She's pretty.
I can fill in the rest.
Oh, look at that neck.
Give me more chin, baby. Give me
Oh
more
man,
chin.
those shoulders are just hot.
But yeah, basically, we just, I mean, on the next album, it's a bit of a spoiler, but we have a song called Serpent Rider, which is directly from Heretic. So.
So you're only
Nice.
hearing that here. Little still
And then the new song that we're working on right now is
So right now we're
Yeah.
working on a split with this band that we played with in Chicago. Earlier this year, we were able to go and play the Ragnarocker Metal Festival in Chicago,
Oh,
and that
nice.
was a hell of an experience. Going and taking our music to to the U.S. was so much fun. We met this band Morris Nicks, and they were really cool guys, and they approached us and said, well, we want to do a 7-inch split with you. And they sent us the song they were going to put on it. So out of our bank of songs, we decided to pick one, and so we've been recording that now. And then we're looking to do an EP, just kind of take a break from the Power Heart storyline and just write regular organic songs. Yeah. And then after that, we're going to go right back to part 2 and go hard.
But it's a lot easier for us to do now because where we rehearse is our recording space, essentially.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. So it's not going to be like, oh, well, we're taking a break. Like in Hrom talk, we're taking a break is 10,000 years. It's just going to be us getting everything together. It's still probably going to, most of what we're saying is probably going to happen this year.
Well, you got to get to level 70, right?
Well, he only does vocals while we're recording guitars. He'll go in and do his thing.
Right now I'm on Path of Exile, so that's what I've been playing a lot of. So. Yeah,
I've never played that game.
No, I haven't played it either.
It's free.
Yeah,
it's free. He loves free games.
It's free.
So
free games are always good.
He's really into free games. He's playing tanks right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love tanks.
World of Tanks. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's ruined my life.
Oh, World of Tanks. Okay, that's a different game.
I love tanks. Fuck World of Tanks though. No, World of Tanks is seriously boring. It takes like 15 minutes to like do anything.
So you guys record in-house and all that kind of stuff. So what does your process look like? Like, how do you actually come up?
It has been different for every album. The first album that I did myself was the worst.
Yeah.
I have this old Alesis D4 brain that I had hooked up to a bunch of pads, and I would basically just hook that up to my computer through a line input. Done.
Right.
Electronic drums,
For drums. Yeah. A lot of people thought it was like the drums were not real, but they were. But it was just through.
The performance was real, but the sound was
not
a real sound.
So that was kind of The second album was a bit better. We used an interface and all that fun stuff, but this album's gonna have real drums.
Nice.
Yeah, because we're able to mic up Chad's drum kit.
So we got full mics on the drums, on real drums, and it's just gonna sound way better.
And this next song we're doing for the split has real drums.
Yep.
And, the drums sound so good.
Yeah, it's way better than
best drums in Hrom history.
Yep.
Thanks, Chad.
Yeah.
Thanks for the drums.
It's looking better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's always good. It's good when you're recording your own stuff too.
Yeah.
You get to learn it along the way, and
There's no deadlines. You don't have to sit in a studio and freak out. We can
I
just kind of
fucking
do our
hate
own
deadlines,
thing.
man. If you can tell me to get something done by a certain time, I just tell you right now it's probably not gonna be done.
Yeah.
But you tell me to get it done like slowly, and I'll fucking do it in one day. You know. Take your time. Oh, I did it.
It's all perspective.
Yeah, straight up.
So I think we're close to wrapping things up.
Right.
So where can people find you?
Hrom.bandcamp.com. That's where basically our discography is and all of our merch is there. We don't have our own website going on. And if you just have trouble finding that, just find Hrom on Facebook. Those are the main 2 pages we use to just connect with people and to get our music out there.
Hrom?
Hrom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hrom. No E.
No E.
Nope.
So don't put the E. It's gonna spell check you and put Chrome.
And then you'll be looking up that band Chrome. All our hits. And also, if you can't remember, just go to the Google Translator. Go from English to Slovak and just type in Thunder because Hrom is Slovak for thunder.
Okay, and we always have links below the video.
Yeah, we'll have links below the video
links to make it easier for you
Facebook
guys,
and SoundCloud.
so you guys can click and likewise. Did you have Facebook? You guys on Facebook?
Yeah,
on Facebook.
Hrom is on Facebook and Hrom is on Bandcamp. Those are the main
so
two.
we'll share the band on the Facebook too, so you guys can go to our Facebook page at Lloyd and JD and get all that information as well. So they'll be able to find you. No worries.
Awesome.
Perfect.
So it's great having you guys on the show today.
And thanks for having us. This was awesome.
Yeah, it's good times.
Like
Maybe we'll have you back on after the next CD release comes out, and we can take a look at maybe some new artwork that you've been working on, some stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Because I got to see this story drawn up.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, but that's probably it for us. I'm
Absolutely.
Lloyd.
I'm JD.
And this is Hrom. I'm Lloyd. Peace.
See ya.
See ya to that camera.
Oh.